You know, if you put in the work, you know, I mean, you've done, you know, your badness and you've paid for it, you know, but don't let society make you keep paying for it. You gotta want to change for yourself, you know, and that's what I did. So I decided to come to Lincoln Tech, get the knowledge that I need to pass my ASCs and to become a mechanic, a good mechanic. And to me, Lincoln Tech is the best school for that. And I chose the automotive program, which is 12 classes. And my first class was intro, and my intro class instructor was Mr. Bell, which was cool. And his class really helped me figure out if this is what I wanted to do.
Met Gerald, had him for his first class, an intro class, and basically Gerald came in, he's very quiet, didn't really say a whole lot, he was kind of taking it all in. What I do every day is perform a motivational quote to kind of get everybody fired up. One of my sayings that I always say is, it's not where you came from, it's where you're going. And I use the vehicle as a simulator for that, saying the rear view mirror is awful small and the windshield is very large, so always look forward, not back. And he kind of took that and ran with that.
I've been around a lot of guys in my family, my uncles and cousins that do mechanic work, and it was interesting to me because I wanted to see cars go fast. So I was like, you know, maybe that's something I want to do. In high school, I played football, but I started getting in a lot of trouble. So on and off, I started getting locked up. I still stayed in school, but the thing about being a mechanic kind of veered off, you know, because I was always getting in trouble. About 17 years ago, I was a juvenile and I got incarcerated, and they had a program where once you get released, they help you find like a trade school or something. So the two options that I had was the Merchant Marines or Lincoln Tech. So I went on both little interviews where, you know, they took it to the Merchant Marine place, and I seen what they do there. I was kind of interested, you know, and then I came here and they gave me pizza here, so that sealed the deal. My first time been in this school, I completed 2 classes before I got in trouble. This was back in 2001, when I got in trouble and got incarcerated. I did something that was real serious, called a serious charge, and I got put in prison for 8 years. The prison that I was in Virginia, once you have 18 months left on your prison sentence, they start to put you in a reentry program, which helps you re-enter society. One of the supervisors of that reentry program asked me, you know, what was Lincoln Tech? And so I explained to her what Lincoln Tech was and what it was about. And she told me that I explained it to her with so much enthusiasm that she wondered why that's not what I wanted to do. And I said, well, I do, but I don't think that they would accept me back. So she called up here to Lincoln Tech and talked to one of the representatives, and come to find out that I was still eligible to come back to school, but I would have to start all over again. So we talked about it, and I was like, okay, well, once I got down to 1 year, I was accepted into this program called Faith-Based. It's a Christian-based program. So once I told the head person there about my plans about school, he jumped right in. His name is Mr. Shives, by the way. He jumped right in, called Lincoln Tech. I got all the information. They sent me a packet, a Lincoln Tech packet. We looked over it and everything. And so the question was, is this something that I really wanted to do? And I talked it over with my mom. She's very supportive, and she told me that if I want to succeed in life, sometimes you gotta take chances. So I decided to come back to school.
My first impression with Gerald was he seemed to be very eager to learn because he got here before anybody else. He would put the chairs all down. He'd have his head buried in the book. Not very many students do that. He would constantly really read up on the book, and he would ask me questions. And he was like one of the first ones to get up and want to get hands-on. And he hung around at the end of the day and put all the chairs back up.
My first impression of Gerald was he was very quiet. He came in the classroom, kind of sat halfway in the back of the class, off to the side a little bit, and didn't really say much.
Their very first transmission that they take apart in automatics contains over 264 parts. And I remember the expression on his face as this whole entire transmission was laying out in front of him, and he was just, lost. And we spend about 2 days going over the transmission with, getting to know the parts, working, cleaning it up, seeing how they all work together. And he learned it amazingly quick.
He's obviously an older student than many other students we get daytime or mostly high school, and he's a self-motivator. It's refreshing to see that sort of thing. Somebody that really wants to get a handle on this stuff as much as possible. He's not afraid to stay during breaks or after class, whatever, to get up to speed on this stuff.
Working and going to school full time was very hard because I did security. So I didn't get home until like sometimes 2:30, 3 in the morning, and then have to be at Lincoln Tech at 7:30. So I really didn't get no sleep like that, but I made it happen because at the end of the day, I know me going to school and completing school is very important. A lot of the instructors that I've met and classes that I've had really helped me and shaped me and allowed me to grow as a person being in Lincoln Tech.
Some of the things are difficult. There's difficult subject matter in all of the classes at this school. And so it doesn't always come naturally to a student, but he puts in the time, puts in the effort to understand no matter how much it takes. So he's always been very studious but determined.
He came in knowing, I don't know this, but I want to know it, and he wants that. And that was what drove him, was he wanted to know why this did this.
To be honest with you, I wish we had a lot more Geralds in our school because he's somebody that the students should be looking up to. He is a leader and a role model for all the younger students in the school, and his background really reflects that.
When you face adversity like that and succeed through that adversity, you find that anything is possible in life, and he's a proven factor that that can happen.
All my instructors are great, all of them. They all have a certain style of teaching, but their style fits you as an individual. They, like anytime you need that one-on-one time, they're there to give it to you, no matter what. And that's what really got me in this school. Like, these teachers care about what they do. It's hard to find that. They're really passionate about, teaching, and they want you to succeed at the end of the day. And that's one thing that motivated me to come here. So I say to anybody that's thinking about being in the automotive trade, that Lincoln Tech to me is one of the best schools to be at, to get that training. My goal was to get into school. My 3-year goal was to graduate from Lincoln Tech, have 2 ASC certifications, and have a good business plan in place. My 5-year goal was to have my own mobile mechanic business and a shop to work out of. And with that, I wanted to be able to help guys that's coming out of prison, that's looking for a job or looking for something stable, where they can work in my shop and learn the same trade that I learned. You know, and it'll help them stay out of trouble. It'll give them a reason, you know, a purpose. You know, let them know that, you know, I was there where you at now, and somebody helped me along the way, so I'm trying to return the favor.